Grandma, make sure y'all all come meet Grandma. They go crazy on the stage. I love it, man. One of the best performances I've seen. Next up, man, we got the creator of the Rasun Report, one of the co-hosts of the Fifth Element Hip Hop, the best podcast, the best hip hop podcast in Vegas, in my opinion, and a whole lot of others. And co-host of Legitimate Choice, my guy, Rasun. Let's go.
Hey, what it do, everybody? What it do? They asked me to talk up here, and I was like, damn, I ain't good at talking in front of people, but we're gonna make it happen tonight. All right, like I said, I'm 1/5 of the Fifth Element Hip Hop podcast. We think it's the dopest hip hop show in Vegas. We won a Sin City Hip Hop Award. We also won a Las Vegas Black Music Award. So, man, we just represent hip hop in the city. We like to have local artists come up and showcase their talent. What else, man? What else we got going on? I am not. Okay, yeah, definitely. Y'all see what I'm rocking up here. This is so. I love black people. I love my people to death, right? So, and I don't like rocking like Louis Vuitton and all them other brands. I like to create my own shit. So, what you see right here, this is 3 hearts. It's red, black, and green. You know, the red, black, and green flag was invented by Marcus Garvey in 1920, and that was just something to give black people pride. And you know, we needed a flag to represent ourselves. And so, the red, black, and green flag stood for the red that our African ancestors bled, our American ancestors bled come to this country. The black is for our skin, and the green is for the motherland, right? So I created my own brand, and I'm still working on the name for it. I ain't even gonna lie, but I will show y'all some of them shirts later on. But like I said, the Fifth Element Hip Hop Dose Hip Hop Podcast in the city. Make sure y'all tune in and subscribe to the channel. It's on YouTube. The Fifth Element Hip Hop, Fifth with 5TH. What else, man?
Rasun Report.
You know, I always put the fifth first because it's our flagship podcast. Yeah, I mean, a group of brothers came together. We came together in 2021. We had known each other for like 30 years, but after the pandemic, you know, everybody in their cribs watching just stuck watching TV. So we came together, created this podcast, and we're 4 years in. And this is pretty dope. And then the Rasun Report, yeah. So I'll just tell you a little bit about me. I was born in Vicenza, Italy. I graduated high school in Korea. I did all 4 years of high school over there. So my hip hop background, it came from being overseas, being in Korea. And I was just locked in. You know, I'm a regular young black man listening to hip hop, but I'm getting it from a different perspective because I live overseas. So to this day, that bred the Rasun Report because we talked about hip hop different. We grew up listening to it different. We grew up with Koreans. You know what I'm saying? Actually, if you know how K-pop is, I was on a military base in Korea with my parents, and the Koreans were listening to hip hop in the end of the 80s, early 90s. So that created what you hear today as K-pop. So I grew up in that era right there. I'm all over the place.
You got this, man.
Oh, ask me some questions. Just damn.
Okay, tell about Hola. How you say it? I always mess it up.
Hola, Habibi.
There you go.
I've been hosting also. I've been hosting a couple dope hip hop shows at Hola Habibi downtown. Also, I'm acting. I'm playing a dirty cop in a drama series. It's called Pre-Lessons.
Okay.
It's pretty damn dope. I'm robbing people. I'm arresting people. I'm shooting people. So Pre-Lessons is coming out early next year. It'll be on Tubi. I'm playing Officer Miller. And yeah, that's it, man. Check out the Fifth Element Hip Hop. We talk hip hop. I present on the show. I do let me get into my bag. I'm up here bullshitting with y'all. So when the show comes on, I open up the show with the Rasun Report. And we do a video of the week from a local Vegas artist. We all know some Vegas artists are better than what you listening to, what you think you listening to on the radio, and you ain't tapped in with the city. So we do a video of the week, and then we get into just what's going on in hip hop, what's going on with the Diddy trial, and you know all the whatnot. And then we usually have a guest host up. We have artists come up do the bar test. So yeah, tomorrow we're on with Henny Holyfield and Art Saenz, so make sure y'all check it out. We do a live show 6 o'clock on YouTube. And yeah, I'm out, man. I've been talking too much.
Hey, try out the Rasun, man. Hey, he was being honest with y'all. He said, look, I'm not really a person that he'll get on that camera.
Yeah, I talk my ass off on the podcast.
He talked his ass off on every podcast he involved with. 420 of Vegas, Rasun Report, 10th Element Hip Hop, A Gentleman's Twist, no matter what it is, he talked his ass off. But on his stage, it's different. But you got your ass up there anyway.
Hey.
You accepted the invite and you did that, brother.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
5th Element Hip Hop on IG, the 5th 5th Element Hip Hop, the Rasun Report 702 on IG, the Rasun Report on YouTube, and all of that. Peace.
Let's fucking go. Yeah.